Alright, hey guys, sorry I look horrible right now. I just threw my hair up and I've been going through, if you guys have been watching my channel, which most of you I believe have been, and I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. Trust me, this isn't what I normally look like. Like I said, I just threw my hair up because it's been a week, guys. It's been a week. And yeah. But we are going to get into some fun because this is my favorite collab, you guys. The Just Your Imagination. Ooh, 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 ooh. And we're going to have some fun. We have some interesting projects that they're torturing us with this week, you guys, or this month, I should say, because it's only once a month. So they couldn't decide on a winner. It was between two people, so they decided that we're gonna do a tie, which is all fun and dandy. It's great, awesome, totally happy for them. The problem is now that we don't just have 3 projects or challenge items to craft with. Now we have 4 because everybody picks one. Like I said last time, they're out to get us, guys. They're out to drive us insane. And I'm not just saying that lightly, guys. They were not nice to us this year. Or this month. I'm telling you, they were not nice to us this month at all. Guys. Let me just show you the remnants of what I had to craft with. I did use it already. And I'm just, because I'm doing this after I crafted. Air freshener can. Air freshener can. Yeah, say what? Guys. And then they decided to throw in Qtips. Not as a tool, like a painting tool or anything like that. You actually have to craft with them. And then you have nice people like Kathy Joe, which gives us foam board, which I can do foam board. We're good. And you know, Brenda was sweet too, and she did straws. I can do straws. But these 2 lovely ladies that were our guest hosts decided to, yeah. Let's get into the DIYs, okay? Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so Just Our Imagination, and it's hosted by Kathy Joe's DIY, Rustic and Lace DIYs, and our 2 evil little guest hosts are Busy Housewife and Craft Away with May. Let's get into it, you guys. DIY number 1. So, this thing here, I did cut into it. I was nervous as all get out to do it. The trick to it is to puncture it first, hold it away from you, and let the air out of it, because make sure you do not have any flames or anything in front of you, because it is under pressure, and it did it did freak me out a little bit. I won't lie. I did have my husband start this, and that's why there was kind of a gap in between this, because I was having a hard time getting anything in there to do this. But once my husband got it started for me, I did go in with my metal cutters. These are kind of like 10 snips, kind of like that. It did cut pretty easy once I had a good grip. of it. And then I am cutting the bottom and the top of this. Just so you guys know, this is very, 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 very sharp. So please be careful if you decide to do this. I did not have any issues, but I am just warning you ahead of time. I am going very, very, very slow. This is sped up, and I am being very, very careful. As you see, my hands are like away from the sharp edges. I am pushing down on them, and I'm trying to cut around it, and trying to get all the jagged edges off of it as I'm cutting with that 10 snips or whatever they're called. I'm not even sure. I got them off of Amazon, just so you guys are aware. But after I get all of that accomplished, I do go in with those as well and kind of like push the edges up to where it's easier to cut, because they're kind of like bending as I'm cutting. Like these are like, I don't know, like making the ends like fold down when I'm trying to cut it. Yeah, anyways, it's kind of a pain. Anyway, so once I get that done, I am going in with these like pliers, and I'm kind of just bending in the edges to kind of fold them in to our inside here, basically. And I'm going to try to like fold in the edges to where they're not so sharp. And here I'm kind of using a screwdriver to kind of push down the edges. So it's kind of just a process. I just want to make sure that nobody's going to get hurt. I am going to probably keep this. It's probably not going to get sold or anything like that, because again, it still is sharp. It's probably always going to be that way. But it's still kind of a neat, nifty little thing. If you guys don't know what I'm making yet, I'm basically making like a little, basically tiny little wall pocket. And I did want to make sure you guys saw that I am making sure that I am picking up every little tiny metal piece, because anything like that get in your foot or in your hand or something when you're crafting, it won't be pretty. But anyway, I'm basically making like a little tiny wall pocket, and it's going to be like a tree ornament. I thought it'd be really cute. I made one of these a while back with an old rusty can. And I thought it would be really cute for like a tree ornament. You can decorate it up. I did puncture holes in it with my crocodile. I did do one on each side this time, so it kind of makes it look like a little bit of a purse. And I just wrapped wires. It's little like floral wire on each side, and just wrapped it up. And now I'm making a little concoction with Mod Podge and some gel stain here. I do this to kind of make a faux rust. I gotta dirty up my can first of all, so it's gonna be very streaky and everything at first. But once it kind of dries a little bit, we're gonna kind of do this. And then I do have some of this decrepit dust. This is from DIY. You can order this from Upcycle by Bree or by Sammy at Unicorn Dust Designs. It's basically going to be a very similar version of cinnamon. It's going to give you that dirty, rustic rust look. I'm going in with a torn picture that I got off of Temu, and I am going to Mod Podge that onto our little wall pocket here. I am just using the same concoction that I made up earlier, with even the gel stain. That's not going to matter too much. It's going to stick down just fine. I am not using just regular Mod Podge. There's plenty of Mod Podge in there to where it's going to stick. And then it'll be easy because then we can dirty up the edges and everything and make sure that they stick down really well. I'm going to add some more of that decrepit dust along the edges here, just to make it a little bit more rusty. And then I'm going to grab my Ground Espresso in the Tim Holtz dioxide stuff, and I'm going to basically rough up this picture a little bit, make it look dingy and old and everything like it should on this. And then we're gonna add some greenery and some little berries from the Dollar Tree and everything to get all set for our Christmas tree. And that's all that one is. DIY number 1. Or number 2. Oh my goodness. Where the heck am I going here? Okay, so foam board. So I do kind of show this, but I am just kind of showing you that I cut that out. But I don't use that one. I end up making it smaller. It just ends up being... It looks too big to where I don't need it that big. Here I'm taking my Qtips and I'm just cutting off the little puff ball ends, I guess. And we are going to basically glue these all the way around this foam board. It does take a little while, but put you on a book or a good TV show and just go to town. I did get this idea off of Pinterest. If I could actually pronounce or realize of how to say the name, I would actually tell you who it was, because I was looking at the picture the entire time while I was doing this. It was in some kind of different language, so... But I am not going to tell you what I'm making. You'll have to figure it out. Anyway, like I said, you are going to go around it completely. You're just going to be making layers of it. It does kind of start sticking up as you go, so you're going to be kind of going glue, and then you're going to be kind of sticking the bottoms down into it instead of like the entire puff ball area, I guess. I don't know how you would even say it, the tip of it. And then you're, like I said, you're going to be filling it completely. Kind of looks like a little weird cloud. I don't know. But that's not what we're making. This, again, is going to be kind of more for your tree. And it can be kind of more of a Christian version of this. I do end up starting to go around the foam area of the foam board as well. I just kind of wanted to kind of fill in that area a little bit. So I'm kind of hot gluing, and then I'm sticking the ends of it in there. I do fill that up as well. Now I'm going to take just a piece of paper. It's a little bit thicker. This is kind of like cardstock. And I'm just going to make a little circle to the size that I want it. I'm going to grab a few more of our little tips of our Q-tips. I'm going to cut 2 longer ones off. And set those aside. And then these I'm just going to glue right up here at the very, very top. Can you tell what we're making yet? It does turn out really, really cute. I'll admit it. The one on Pinterest is probably a little bit cuter, but I'm happy with mine. I do go on a second little layer on top of the first layer that I made there. Just to give it a little bit more detail. And then I'm going to put these ones a little bit longer, the little bit longer ones in back. Like that. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure you know what I have now. If you don't, I'm making a little sheep. And like I said, it can be kind of versed off of the Lamb of God. Since we're in Christmas, I figured that he would fit, and he would fit fine on a tree. He's gonna be our little Lamb of God. So I made his little cute little face, and I'm gonna glue this right down to his little body. Now, the picture on Pinterest actually uses like popsicle sticks for his legs. But since we had straws, I figured, well, why couldn't I use straws for his feet? So we are gonna make his little legs in the straws here. So. Just got to get the right length. And then I am going to paint them black. I do that to all 4 of them. Once that is done, we're going to flip our little sheep around. I am going to kind of pinch the top of our little straws here. And then I'm going to glue the 2 together, just like that, and then we're gonna glue those 2 together, and we're gonna kind of pinch them on top of our sheep, or on the bottom of our sheep, I guess, to get them to stick. And now we're going to decorate his little head. I kind of wanted to cover up the top of those, of the Q-tips. You can kind of see where you cut it off at, and I didn't want that. So I am putting a little bit of greenery on it. I'm just trying to lay it down flat. And then I do put a little jute twine in back for a hanger for an ornament. And then I do end up making a little jute bow as well, and I'm going to glue that to the top of that greenery just to give it a little extra detail. So it looks like he might be a little present. And there he is. DIY number 3. This one is just I don't know. I wish I had more time with this one. It turned out fine. It turned out a lot better than I was thinking it was going to, I'll be honest. I am making lines with just a dotting tool right now, and it's foam board, so I'm not going all the way through it. I'm just making lines just for the detailing at this particular moment. But it is crooked and not straight. They are totally not. I mean, it is. I'm making bricks right now. This is a total. They get. I don't know. They just totally out of. We're gonna go with the person that put this together. After it's all said and done, I'm gonna say that he was having a really bad day when he was doing his brick and mortaring, and it was back in like way back in like the 1800s or something, and the house has like really settled and everything's cockeyed. That's the story I'm going with it, because everything is like slanted and it looks like, I mean, granted, like I said, after everything is said and done, it don't look that bad. But when I'm doing this, when I'm cutting it out and everything, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this looks horrid. This absolutely looks horrid. But like I said, after it gets to a point to it doesn't look that bad. I'm trying my darndest to create a fireplace. And was going to try to do something 3D. And this is at this afternoon, before I'm doing this voiceover, you guys. And I'm rushing to get this video up for you guys in time for this playlist. And I've crafted all day, crafted for 12 days straight, well, 11 days straight now, but I'm wore out, and this project kind of shows it. I mean, let's just be honest with you. Nothing is even. I mean, all my pieces are very. First of all, foam board is a pain to cut straight, unless you are using like a burning tool. And I do have one, but I do not have like the X-Acto knife tool for it. I don't have good ventilation in it or anything like that. As you can see, I painted it red. This is not the color that I wanted in any way. I did make it a 3D. Like, I basically filled it all in and everything like that. You saw that. I was going to try doing like a dry brush thing so I didn't have to go in and do all this white part for you. That didn't work. I was trying to save time. Yeah, it didn't work, so I had to go in and do all of this. Like I said, it's not the best looking. Like I said, I wish I had more time, because I wish I would have been able to go in and do a little bit more of the darkening around the fireplace, because you know that if you burn logs and everything in it, that there's going to be soot and everything around it. The inside would be darker, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, right now, I'm taking 3 tumbling tower blocks, and I am gluing them with my Titebond Quick and Thick. Just one on top of each other, like you see there. And then I'm using hot glue, and I'm just gluing that down to my fireplace here. We're going to use this as a wooden mantle. And then I'm going to grab a piece of greenery. You can use the ones from Dollar Tree. I don't know where this one actually came from. I think this one might have been from like Hobby Lobby, or might even been off from Amazon or something. It was in a pack that I just completely opened, and yeah, I don't know. But anyways, these are just regular ties. I'm also using the straws again. This was my original idea before I thought about using them on the little sheep. I am painting the straws all in chocolate sprinkle by Apple Barrel. I don't even know how many straws I have there, but I'm going to use those as the logs. And I'm just basically going to kind of make a teepee looking thing. I'm trying to just glue them as they're standing up there and trying to make them look like logs standing waiting for a fire. I wasn't planning on doing a fire, but it definitely looks like it needs it. But at the same time, like I said, I wish I had more time to create more of the darkening in the back. I wanted more detail. This screams that it needs more, and I'm gonna have to go back and do it because I want to do more to this. I do. But I mean, like I said, it does turn out cute. I'm actually quite proud of how decent it turned out. I am grabbing a piece of scrap sock, and I am just hand cutting out little stockings, so the little stockings can be hung by this chimney. I do 4 of them, just for simple fact as 4's an even number, and that is how many people that were in my family. I have an older brother, and me and my parents, so just seemed right to me. And then I just glue them right down on there. I did not put them like, I mean, they're just hang in there. But it ain't bad. It's cute. Final reveal, you guys. Like I said, it turned out pretty cute. So I am fumbling around for my light, so it's gonna be a little bit dark for now, but I'm trying to turn on my other light, just give you a little bit more. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and definitely go check everybody out in the playlist, and it was fun, but I definitely need a break. I do have one more video coming up in the 12 days of Christmas, if I can make it, and then I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break, I'll be honest. But definitely go check everybody out in the playlist, give them some love, go check out the 2 co-hosts, and check out Brenda and Kathy Joe, and God bless everyone. Bye.